understanding your dreams.
Why do we dream? One of the things that is helpful to understand is just the biological part of dreaming. And at night, a couple different things happen. One is our left brain kind of goes silent or quiet, goes into a certain kind of sleep mode and isn't bothering you with all sorts of things to think about. It does bother us when we wake up in the middle of the night and can't sleep, and I did a little video about how to stop some of those trains of thoughts that start happening in the middle of the night. But normally when you're sleeping, the left brain goes quiet and then the right brain starts coming alive. So there was a book I read, very fun book by Jill Taylor, and she's a brain biologist, surgeon, kind of a combination of things, but a scientist who really understood and taught about the brain, although there was a part of it that she never really grasped until at the young age of 36, she had a stroke, which totally affected the left side of her brain and just eliminated things like counting, remembering phone numbers. Everything was just sort of blanked out, and the right brain, which was unaffected, began to be her tool of living and operating, and she began to realize that she sensed feelings more, sensed people's emotions more, felt this spiritual presence, which she later understood was God present around her, the whole spiritual world. And so there was this whole thing of colors and images and pictures, things that are a part of what we do at night, because dreams are typically full of all sorts of images, color, transitions from one thing to another, but it's coming out of the right side of the brain, also in connection with our heart, because the heart is also a thinking mechanism within us. So after about 3 hours of sleep, your body goes into what sleep people call REM, R-E-M, which basically means your eyes start blinking really fast, so repeated eye movements. It's observable in someone who's sleeping because their eyelids and their eye, the eye covering is just sort of bouncing around. And anyway, when you enter into that deep place of sleep, that's when you dream. If you say to yourself, well, I don't dream, I don't remember any dreams, nothing like that ever happens. Well, as a matter of fact, it always does happen, even if you're not recalling your dreams. And the reason for that is it's a biological process where your body detoxifies, your brain detoxifies all that information you took in during the day. It's a necessary part of our mental health, which God created in us to clean out all the stuff that we don't have to keep track of, keep in our memory. So it's a very important process that our body, mind, brain, everything enters into to detoxify. And they've even studied the whole physiology thing, and there's physical detoxing that also happens. So everyone is programmed to do this, and remembering dreams is something that some people have difficulty with, and there are simple methods that you can do to help remember dreams, even just simply telling yourself, I want to remember this dream, any dreams I have, putting your will and spirit into it, or even asking God to reveal to you. In this video, I just want to as we begin to look at why do we dream and understanding our dreams, I just want to talk about sources of our dreams, because there are basically 5 sources that we have to the dreams that we have. So the first one that is a source of our dream is our heart, that part deep inside of us that stores a lot of memory, and it remembers trauma, it remembers love and warmth and beauty, it remembers wonderful things, but also remembers terrible things and hurt and pain. And so at night, when the left brain stops processing, even if you're a left brain thinker or intellectual, which I was, you tend to not listen to the heart much. Feelings don't matter as much. My intellect, my rational power of thinking, that's all important. But yeah, the rest of it, I can do without. It's not really helpful. But that's unbalanced, of course. I was unbalanced. But the heart stores a lot of negative things. And so the dreams that come to us at night are often carrying negative emotions. They can carry positive, wonderful, beautiful, soaring, lovely moments, but they also often are a time when the heart is getting out a message that something hurts. And so you have a negative emotion of fear, or loneliness, or shame, or something along that, depression, anger. And so those negative emotions of maybe being trapped or fleeing and running away, all of these things are coming out of the heart and saying, take a look at this. This matters. I need help here. And that's when we listen to it and take a look at it and say, well, what can we do to remedy this? What kind of healing and so forth? The second primary sources of our dreams is God. And God speaks to us all the time. It is His desire to get through to us something, to communicate with us. He's doing it all the time, but it happens a lot at night because our left brain is quieter, we're quieter, and He has room to bring messages to us. Typically, the dreams that we have from God are the most vivid. And that means we don't forget much. It's very vivid, and we wake up and say, wow, that was quite a dream. And when it stands out and you remember a lot of the details, that typically means it was from God, because it impacts us in a much more powerful way than any message from anyone else. The third source of dreams is that whole spiritual warfare realm, the realm of evil spirits, demons, and they are real. They are powerful, and they're everywhere. If we understand the book of Revelations, there appears to be billions of them on the earth, perhaps more than the human population. They're everywhere, and they're constantly attacking us, deceiving us, lying to us. And typically the dreams that we have at night that involve evil spirits are typically scary dreams, spiders and terrible snakes, or something threatening us in some sort of way, rabid dogs, or these huge, ominous, dark clouds or funnel clouds, tornadoes. We start seeing these things in great fear, and it's a real oppressive dream. Doesn't make you feel good. Sometimes it's just putting you down, lies you believe. And of course, Satan is called the accuser, and so these dreams that we have at night accuse us of, well, you're nothing. You'll never amount to anything. Give up. You're stupid. You won't learn that. All of these things that come at us, they really attack us, and that's what evil spirits want to do. They want to tear you down. The fourth message or source of dreams are burdens that we carry. Well, what is that? Well, a burden is when you pick up the feeling or emotion of someone near you, close to you in particular, someone you love. They're going through a struggle, they're going through something difficult, and your heart connects with them in a way, and so you carry their trouble, their negative emotion. Maybe they're depressed, maybe they're angry, maybe they're going through something terrible, and you're picking up what they're feeling. Even if they're not really speaking about it, you connect heart to heart. And that's a real chemical thing that happens in that whole electromagnetic field that surrounds us. Our hearts can pick up things 12 feet away, as scientists have proven and shown. So at night, your dreams may involve a lot of fear, or they might involve a lot of dread or sorrow or anger. But it's really not yours, it's what you're carrying from someone else. And your heart is sort of involved in this because it's trying to show you that this is too heavy, I can't carry this. A heart has enough to carry just with you, and so seek some help. I have talks on my website about how to heal from all these things, the traumas we've been through, and spiritual warfare, the attacks of the enemy, and the burdens that we, how to get free of that, how survive that, how to live above that fray, above all of those things. And the last source of dreams is the physical body. So your body is constantly sending messages to you. We're not aware, we don't think about it, but if you think about it in normal, upright, when you're awake times, your body tells you you're thirsty. And you start feeling thirsty and you're thinking, I need to get a drink of water. Well, it's your body sending messages, or something hurts down here. Stop walking on that foot. What your body's sending messages. Well, it will do that during the night as well. And in the next couple of videos, we'll get into more of how these sources of our dreams actually get processed and seen. I just invite you to subscribe so you don't miss these next two talks on dream interpretation and how you might better understand your dreams. So subscribe. The website that's in the notes is the place that you can find healing resources for some of these things that come up during the night. So have a good day. You're great. God thinks you're great. I think you're great. It's going to be a good day for you. Take care.